I'm with Paul Nuijten, the new head of the Young Queen's Park head coach. So Paul, we'll start off with the game, a 3-2 loss to St Johnstone. What's your view on today's game?
Yeah, first of all I would like to thank St Johnstone because they brought a really experienced team on the pitch. And I think it's a good experience for our young players to face this kind of teams. We are in a process to develop players to outplay from the back. So they brought a team that pressed really high, brought some first team players as well. And we had some first team players back today. So it was a combination of a young team with young talents of the first team. So I think it was a really good experience for them today.
The boys were pressed very high by St Johnstone, and as such we didn't really get into their half much in the second half. Do you think that's a good learning experience for the boys?
Yeah, definitely. I think in the first half we did a good job. So in the first 10 minutes it was tough for us to find a spare player. But after that they moved well, our midfielders. We create more spaces. And we ensure more good shape on the pitch. So in the first half we could find a spare player. It was a good second goal of Callum Beggar. Was a good example of how we would like to play. In the second half was more tough because the opponent was pressing higher. And after that I think that we did some changes on the pitch. So a lot of subs to bring the young players in. And that makes it more tough to have the connections on the pitch. And yeah, I think it was a good experience for us because we want to train on this. We are in a process to develop young players. And yeah, that's what happened today. That after the second half, that we had problems to find players in between the lines or in the back of the opponent. So we couldn't reach the opponent's box. But yeah, in the end, I think we did a great first half, and the second half also was more tough. So a lot of work to do.
As you say, it's all part of a process and it's taken a while to bed in. You've been in position since November. Tell us a wee bit about your role at the club.
Yes. So my main job is that I'm the head of youth and pro program. So that means that I'm responsible for the sessions, the coaches and the players from the under 15s till the Young Queen's Park team. So what my main goal is to develop the sessions with them, to improve the players, to have a lot of discussions with them to improve the way we want to play, the way we want to train. So we have a good program now, what we're working on, and so the idea is to translate the program to the pitch. To improve every player that we have here in our academy.
And a final question, are you enjoying being head coach of Young Queen's Park?
Yeah, definitely. To be on the pitch. So I said to the players today that match day is always the most beautiful day of the week. So you can show yourselves, you can make fun. And that's what you saw today. So we brought some players of the first team in. Some didn't play for a while, so they could show themselves today to the manager. And I think this is a really good way of working, that we try to promote young players every time, and I think they did a great job today, in the first half especially.
Thanks very much, Paul.